Right. I'm sorry. I don't have a voice. I spent it. So go ahead and apologize. Imagine yourself as a working mother or father sending your child to elementary school. This school is now 10 minutes farther and no longer in walking distance. Now imagine yourself as a teacher and getting a letter telling you that you're going to have to teach in another school with about double the amount of students. Unfortunately, for students, faculty, and staff in 2 schools in Worcester City, this situation actually occurred. 2 elementary schools, Lincoln Way and Wayne Elementary, are being closed in Worcester due to budget cuts. As a future educator, I have researched the background behind this redistricting and think it's completely ridiculous. Closing these schools will eliminate more than just a couple $1,000s from the budget. It will also eliminate 2 successful and community-oriented schools in Worcester. Both Lincoln Way and Wayne Elementary Schools are examples of successful schools in Worcester City. Successful schools not only meet state educational standards, but they also create a positive role in the lives of children and their families. According to Daggett's presentation at the Model Schools Conference in 2005, 3 continuing trends in successful school research are parental and community involvement, professional development, and high expectations for their students. First, volunteer work is an example of community involvement. Volunteering is not only helpful for schools who need extra help without the money to pay for this help, but it also allows for the community to become a positive part of the school. Next, professional development is key in a successful school. This professional development, as stated by Daggett, must be directed in the improvement of instruction in schools. And last, a successful school has to have high expectations. These expectations must be met by the students as well as the adults involved in the school. According to each of these 3 criteria, Lincoln Way and Wayne Elementary Schools are both successful schools. Lincoln Way and Wayne Elementary both allow students from the college as well as others from the community to volunteer and help in any way that they can. Lincoln Way, for example, allowed my teaching children with special needs class to volunteer in an after-school program that focused on children who need special attention. Similarly, Wayne Elementary housed me while student teaching, as well as completing my IS. Next, Lincoln Way and Wayne have developed professionally, although not as quickly as other schools in the district. Wayne, for example, is one of 2 schools in Worcester City that has a cart of iPods available for the entire school's use in the classrooms. Teachers are learning to incorporate technology into their classroom as the times go on. Although Lincoln Way does not have the funds to incorporate such technology, they have developed from such a negative reputation. Lastly, Lincoln Way and Wayne Elementary hold very high standards for their students, especially after the 2010-2011 school year report cards given out by the Ohio Department of Education. Lincoln Way scored excellent, while Wayne Elementary scored excellent with distinction on their report cards. These schools, which according to the February 17th news article in the Daily Record by Hall, will have to combine with the 4 other elementary schools in the city. These 2 schools scored higher on these report cards than one of the other schools, while scoring the same as the other 3. Wayne Elementary, however, actually scored the highest out of all 6 elementary schools. Although these reasons weren't enough to empower the Board of Education to keep these schools open next year, these trends in successful schools are key to keeping the people like you and me from closing any more schools in the future. So next time you have the chance to help a working mother or a teacher, will you?